Okay, so let's just jump right in. Think about it. Right now, it's 2026. AI is, well, it's everywhere, isn't it? It's finishing our sentences and emails, telling us the fastest way to get home, even picking our next movie night. It's gone from this kind of nerdy tech thing to something we pretty much can't live without. But have you ever, really stopped and thought about where all this is going? I'm not talking about some sci-fi future. I mean, what's it going to look like by 2030?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're digging into today. We're talking about a massive, monumental shift that's expected to happen in just 4 years. And this isn't just an upgrade. It's a leap so big it could completely rewrite what we think of as normal. And look, this timeline really puts it into perspective. Here we are in 2026, where AI is our daily necessity. It's super helpful. But then, you look over here, just a short hop to 2030, and the question mark says it all, right? A world transformed? That's the core question we're tackling, just how big and how fast this change is really going to be. All right, let's get into the first big idea for this 2030 vision, the world on autopilot. And this is a huge one. We're talking about AI basically graduating. It's moving out of our phones and laptops and into the very bones of our society, our infrastructure. This really shows you the shift in thinking. Today, AI is our assistant. We tell it what to do, it does it. Simple. But by 2030, the idea is that it becomes the engine. It's not just taking orders anymore. It's the thing that's actually running the show. It's less of an app and more like the entire operating system for our world.
So you might be asking, how in the world does that actually happen? Well, a huge piece of the puzzle is something called Level 5 autonomy. And let's be super clear on what that means. We're talking about cars that are fully 100% autonomous. They handle all the driving, in any weather, on any road. There is zero human intervention needed. This isn't your fancy cruise control, folks. This is a complete handover. You're just a passenger.
And the impact of that is, wow, it's massive. Level 5 autonomy isn't just going to be some cool feature on a high-end car. The prediction is that it becomes the new normal for all our logistics and public transportation. I mean, just imagine it. Fleets of self-driving trucks moving goods across the country nonstop, 24/7. And even better, picture a city with no traffic jams. Like, none. Because the central AI is coordinating every single car, every bus, every intersection, all in perfect harmony. That's a game changer.
Okay, so we've talked about the big picture, the public stuff. Now let's bring it back down, way down, to a super personal level. Let's talk about the rise of a truly personal AI.
Yeah, and this quote really nails it. The one-size-fits-all era is dying. Just let that sink in. All the generic stuff we're used to, it's on its way out. AI is set to kickstart an age of what you could call hyper-personalization.
And here's the key difference. This personal AI isn't just going to sit there and wait for you to ask a question. It's going to anticipate. It'll know what you need before you do. Just imagine for a second, an AI that monitors your health and spots tiny warning signs before you even feel sick. Or, get this, an AI that builds a custom learning plan just for you, one that changes and adapts to the unique way your brain works. It's a total flip. Technology starts to fit us, instead of us having to fit the technology.
And that brings us to the third big piece of this 2030 vision. And honestly, this might be the most mind-blowing one of all. We're talking about unlocking something called hyper-creativity. This is where AI stops being just a tool and becomes a true partner for your imagination.
This chart just says it all, doesn't it? Right now, if you want to make, say, a movie or build some complex software, you need a ton of money, a ton of technical skill, a whole team. The barrier to entry is super high. But look at the projection for 2030. That barrier just plummets. It basically disappears. All you'll need is a great idea.
So the whole creative process gets flipped on its head. It still starts with the most important thing, you and your vision. But step 2 isn't hire a giant team. It's work with your AI partner. And step 3, the creation. Your idea brought to life faster and more beautifully than you could ever imagine.
And the scale here is just, it's hard to wrap your head around. We're talking about one person, a single individual, being able to create an entire, stunning, high-fidelity movie. One person building a fully immersive VR world. One person developing a complex app. The only thing holding you back is your own imagination.
Okay, but with all of this, this incredible, world-changing power to run our cities, to fine-tune our lives, to literally create worlds, comes a massive responsibility. And that brings us to the final, and maybe the most important piece of the puzzle, what's being called the human imperative.
And this quote right here, it cuts right to the chase.
For years, the big question has always been, what can AI do? How powerful can we make it? But as we rocket towards 2030, that entire conversation has to shift. It has to become about ethics, about our values. The new question, the really important one, is how do we keep it human?
And we really can't overstate this. The choices we make, the rules we set, the systems we build in these next 4 years, they're not just for the short term. They could set the course for the rest of human history.
So that leaves us with one last thought, one final question for you. All of this, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when is soon? So the real question is simple. Are you ready for the 2030 vision?